Hi, and welcome to Astrology for the People. This is for the new moon in Virgo on March the 9th, 2016 at 11:54 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We've also got a solar eclipse happening on this new moon, so everything's a bit supercharged. I'm going to dive in for you today and share a little bit of what came up. I'll break down what's happening astrologically to an extent, but also, just connect you guys with the sense that I've been getting of the month to come and the most supportive things that we can do to navigate this energy. So I'll dive into that for you now. Welcome. I got a real sense when I was feeling into the chart of it being a bit of a calm before the storm. But as I kind of connected with that, I went, it's different to other storms. It feels like we're at a greater choice point. And this is when a really interesting analogy came to me, right? And the analogy was space invaders. So I got this sense of, as we come into the next month, we've got two choices, Imagine we're playing a game of Space Invaders. And, you're at the arcade and you're, in front of the console, and it's like the little intro music at the start that means that everything's about to start getting real and they're about to start coming at you. You kind of got the choice. We can be like, oh God, they're about to start coming. I've got to shoot everyone. My life depends on it. And we can really work ourselves into a state of anxiety around the strength of the time that we're coming into. Or we can go, come at me, Space Invaders. I have skills at my disposal. I have tools. I have support network around me if I choose to utilize it. And we can really step into our power with this one. And this kind of ties in a little bit as well with one of the main themes going on with this eclipse, So this is also an eclipse, this new moon, a total solar eclipse. You guys probably know that already. It's something that's acknowledged in the mainstream as well. And what we're seeing is the sun and the moon actually conjunct Chiron for this eclipse, So Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron in Pisces, which is where it is right now and has been since 2012, I believe, is specifically healing our wounding of abandonment by spirit. So feeling disconnected from the universe, sensing that the universe is somehow against us, that this vengeful God concept that seems to have us believing that it's us against life sometimes, or us against our feelings, or us against, So I want to connect you with that, and I want to really invite you with this eclipse to intentionally shift that. It's a really, really powerful time for it. So basically what this looks like is really connecting to the fact that the universe is conspiring in our favor. When we connect to love, life is intentionally supporting us. And it sounds really simple, but it's really not. We're considering a really big life change at the moment that's going to mean a leap of faith that, that financial support's going to be there for us to really step into creating our dream, I guess, creating our dream life. And there's going to be a really strong element of trust that's needed there, that as we put our energy towards that, as we set our intentions, that the universe is going to come to the party, and that we don't have to do it all on our own, and that there are beautiful magical creatures dancing around. I know that probably sounds really esoteric and out there, but what I want to connect you to is this sense of, life is not against you. The universe is not against you as much as it may seem sometimes, and we are always getting exactly what we need. And we can choose to roll with the punches this month. There's going to be some strong stuff coming at us. We've got the eclipse happening on Chiron. We've got Mars square Mercury. And with that, we've got, Mars is wanting truth. Mars is in Sagittarius and is wanting truth and just, quite direct action, while Mercury in Pisces is like, let's dream and connect with our ideals. And so there's a tension there, and there's the need to reconcile that within ourselves. We've got Pluto trine Jupiter, so that's kind of amping everything up, but in a positive way. There's the opportunity for strong expansion here as well, if we can step into our power with it. It's like the storm is coming, but if we ground ourselves, that can be a really empowering and cleansing experience for that storm to hit. Trees aren't afraid of storms. They might lose a branch or two. Those branches were probably ready to go. And that gives the opportunity for the energy of that tree to redirect and start shooting new sprouts. What do you call a new I don't know, I'm sure there's a word for it, but sprouting new life from that tree. And so this storm is a beautiful thing, but yes, it is a storm. So I encourage you to ground yourself. I encourage you to call on the support that's available to you. Stick together. It's not about leaning on each other to the point where we're knocking each other over. It's about really, like if you imagine two people both leaning, you know, and it balances, it creates a balance, it creates a supportive tension that can give us a lot more stability than if we're necessarily just trying to stand alone. So ground together, connect with each other. We're going to have the lunar eclipse following this solar eclipse in Libra, so it's the beginning of a bit more of a relationship unpack that's going on. But yeah, I really strongly encourage you to make the most of this time. I know there's some other things that I really wanted to share with you. I made stacks of notes today because I just am not thinking linearly. Yeah, there's also themes linking back to last September, which is interesting for us because our last main life change was last September. So that's, yeah, quite profound timing that's showing up tangibly for myself personally. But yeah, this eclipse very much does lead on from that. And there is a letting go of the past that's happening as well. Maybe a letting go of past ideals or past kind of visions or dreams that just aren't tangible or realistic anymore and they aren't serving you. There is a bit of a getting real that's going on. But yeah, that is really empowering for us. And yeah, check in around boundaries. So this is the other side of it. Pisces can be a bit of a martyr. This ties in with the relationship stuff too. Ongoing theme with the lunar eclipse in Pisces and lunar eclipse in Libra in a couple of weeks. And what we're really seeing here is a tendency for people to martyr themselves, be a little bit self-sacrificing. I really, really encourage you at this time to check in with your boundaries and realize that rescuing and enabling are not true service to another person. So sometimes the most loving thing we can do for another person and the greatest service that we can be to another is allow them to play out the consequences of their choices and not bail them out. By bailing them out, we're pulling them away from what their soul was propelling them towards. There's something that they need to realize in that space that they've gotten themselves into. And by lifting them up out of that, their soul's just going to have to take them back there again because they've got to learn that. They've got to learn it. So it's not about not being compassionate. It's not about not being empathetic. It's not about not being available to offer support to the extent that that feels true to you. But it's really important that we put ourselves first at the moment so that we can be as strong as we can be in relationship. It's really just about listening to that truth. Can I give this right now? Is it the right thing for me to kind of say yes to the request that this person's making right now? They might be asking to borrow money. They might be doing any range of things. Really encourage you to go with your instinct and your intuition on that and make sure that, yeah, you're being true to your needs and your boundaries in the midst of it all. Yeah, so there you go. That seems to be the scoop for this month, beautiful people. I don't apologize for the slight, messiness of the video. It's really feeling natural today to just rock up and give you the lowdown from the space that I'm in. I'm in a very feminine space at the moment. I've scaled the business right back. Those who have read my emails will know that. I am still available, but the sessions I'm offering are quite limited at the moment because I'm in a very inner nourishment phase of my life. So yeah, so much love to you all, so much. It's been beautiful to reach out today and just offer this. I really encourage you to listen through again if you need to and take on what I've shared today because it is going to be a big month. It's going to be a big month. There's no doubt about that. We had a little bit of a calm period there, but it's kicking up again. But like I said, it feels like there's an opportunity for real empowerment here if we choose to seize it, really choose to take control of our choices, recognize the choices we have and how we respond in the moment, and yeah, get ready to ride this one, baby. Let the storm wash us clean and prepare us a new eclipse season. Take it easy, be safe. Eclipses do deserve respect, so don't take any wild, unnecessary risks. And I will see you all in a month. So much love. And do reach out, and I'll fill into if I'm available. Yeah. Happy new moon, beautiful people. Set those intentions. I love you. See you later.